us without ever bringing us at the table. I did 21 years in the prison. What they gonna tell me about what we need? They ain't never spent one day in the cell. But they legislate for your nephew, cousin, and son. Furthermore, ain't no kids in here. Ain't no teenagers in here. Oh,
knows I get my pimp. Wait.
See that?
This is my last video addressing the whole red pill content.
The reason they sound like white supremacists is because they're actually
stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young.
All right, enough of that. Enough. Give me 1 second. Make sure I'm warmed up here on the mic. Make sure y'all can hear me. If I'm coming through pretty good, let me know. All right. I think that's pretty good. I was having some technical difficulties. I forgot I had a update schedule, so it kind of crashed everything at the same time. I got to do a better job of keeping up with the updates. I normally have this running when I'm not. Hang on, let me close this out. Let me back out of that. All right. So this is the welcome to the stream of the week. I'm trying to get back to doing everything weekly. Hopefully y'all didn't disappear on me like the few people that were in here before. I'm going vertical on this one, hoping to get more people in here watching. All right. Now, a lot has happened in the last month. We've had the hurricane situation, got 3 more on the way, and yet people still are holding the same political views. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that each I don't know, regime of government hasn't had their fair share of problems. But what I am saying is that how they manage those problems are terrible. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. When Bush was out here fucking up, we called it out, right? We called it out. We've had 20 years, 20 or so years. I want to say Hurricane Katrina was what, 2005? People are still being affected by that. That was 20 years. You've had 20 years to improve an organization, to have contingency plans. You've had 20 years to acquire all the material needed in case of any type of natural disaster. I mean, by this point in history, we've seen every natural disaster that could possibly happen on this planet, just about. Well, besides an asteroid smacking us, right? We've seen it all. We know what nuclear weapons are capable of. We know what all the other weapons in our arsenal are capable of, as well as our enemies. We have contingency plans, you know, like the Iron Dome, our Patriot missile system. We know all of this stuff. So why is it that we cannot have the things in place so when a natural disaster goes down, our folks are the least harmed by it? I get it. You can't do anything about a tsunami. There's not like you can stop a wave. But what happened to being, you know, proactive? Them folks overseas have alarms to let them know that a tsunami is coming and they got to get the hell out the way, because it can happen at any time, right? We saw this hurricane making a beeline for us, like we do every freaking year. Every year. And yet, we haven't figured out yet. I'm saying we because I live here, but I'm not in charge. But somehow, some way, our money is not going to make sure that our folks are straight. It's one of the biggest problems I've always had with our country. We are too busy taking care of everybody else instead of taking care of the folks right here at home, the people that pay the taxes, pay into the system. And yet there should be no excuse. None. I will hold no quarter. I don't want to hear shit. 20 years is a long damn time to be in charge of something, or to have $1 billion budget each year and you not have none of the shit we need in place. How the fuck are you going to go camping and you don't own a tent? I've given you 20-something billion dollars per year. I'm just throwing a figure out there. And you don't have shit when shit hits the fan. Somebody explain that to me. When they had those budgets when we were in Iraq and they were supposed to secure or procure certain materials, they made that shit happen. Why is there not a warehouse in the middle of this fucking country with HESCO barriers, extra equipment, logging equipment, our very own government-owned logging equipment? Why isn't there a contract between some of these power companies and FEMA to where they have equipment and stuff for them ready to go in case there's an emergency in our country? Why is that? Now, I'm not going to lay this squarely at the feet of Kamala Harris. I'm laying this at the feet of everybody who's come and gone, from Bush to Obama to freaking Trump. Why? We supposed to be one of the wealthiest nations on the planet, but we don't have a fucking rubber ducky to give anybody to get them off the roof of a damn house. Somebody explain that to me. How do we get here? How do you have billions in your budget and yet y'all don't go and do anything? And I've seen some reports where people are getting arrested trying to go in there and help people who are stuck. And I've seen some of the excuses. I've seen people make excuses saying, hey, you don't want a bunch of people rushing down there because somebody's going to get hurt. Well, if nobody goes, somebody's definitely going to get hurt or harmed by this. But the first thing I want to address is this water situation. Now, they'll tell you we can't get fresh water. Oh, yeah? Y'all want to stick with that. That was the first thing I heard. They had no way of getting them fresh water. Now, once you get the people out of the situation, out of the area, into a shelter, getting water is not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. That's the least of our worries. We have more fresh water sources in our country than a lot of countries. But in case you can't come across a fresh water source, I want you to take a look at this. What I'm about to show you is a video of some of our military personnel. I served 22 years. I know they can make water out of the grimiest muck you'll ever see in your life. Through filtration, they'll get the microbes out. They have all types of treatments. But you can't get fresh water? Interesting. Funny how that works. Let's see if I can get this to play. I had it on earlier. Come on. And all of a sudden the Wi-Fi don't want to work. Okay. Damn Wi-Fi. But anyway. Whenever this decides it wants to start playing. But I found that awfully strange that you can go and find this information, this article, this video, and you can play it for yourself. It does not make sense to me that we have all these capabilities, all this equipment, and yet we can't get fresh water to people. You got people who are stuck. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's starting to play now. Let's see if I can get it to play here. Hang on. Oh, damn. Where are you at? Audio, is that audio input capture? To audio on. Here we go.
The water says, like the name says, sorry, it's about getting more comfortable with the equipment.
Let me know if y'all can hear that.
Go out and get to do it. This is more of like a field exercise and in an environment that allows us to actually get the training that we need because of the environment.
For some reason, I'm not hearing this in my headset. So.
It it gets offered to
Give me a
us. So
second.
we can do simulating that we're doing purification with a freshwater source, as well as simulating that we are
There we go.
doing purification with the ocean water, which is the sea water. It's a little bit more different, but it's still using all the resources that we're getting here to actually get to do our job. So you would use it, as I said before, in like 2 different environments. So if you were out close by the shore, you would use ocean water to get purified. Or if you're close, let's say in the forest and bigger lake or any kind of fresh water source, that's when you would use it. This would be more beneficial whenever there's a natural disaster and everything goes down. You don't have an actual potable water.
Let me know if y'all can hear that.
To help the people out, this is when we would come out, bring our equipment, and make sure that we are providing the water that everybody needs. I'm a 92 whiskey, which is a water treatment specialist. So this
That is a job. That is a whole job. 92 whiskey, a whole damn job. We don't go into combat zones and don't have a way to make water, right? The United States of America, depending on how you look at it, it's not really a combat zone, right? So why is it so hard to get these people water? You can go days without food, but water is important. See, it goes back to what I said in the beginning, where we have so many resources. Why are our folks doing without? Why is it taking so long? It's not like we gotta cross the ocean and then coordinate and then send a bunch of planes to drop supplies. You're sitting right here on U.S. soil, and people are still without power. People are stranded. All it takes is the right personnel to put this shit together. We got troops, we got Marines, we got naval personnel, we got Coast Guard people. We have fish and wildlife folks who have boats. There is no reason why anybody should still be stranded. There's no reason why these people can't get help. So I'm gonna ask you, what is our leadership doing? What is our leadership doing? I mean, I'm sitting here at home. I remember when Katrina happened, we were forbade for even trying to go help. And I was on active duty because we were all pissed off. Like, why are we sitting here and we could just load up our damn trucks, they get the damn government fuel card, get us some damn food, shit like that. We were close by. Why couldn't we help them? Why couldn't we be allowed to get close enough to where we can bust people out of there? I'm not saying going into the middle of it because I can't operate a watercraft. I mean, there has to come a point where you got to ask people, especially the people in charge who are coming up for election, by the way, when is enough enough? You just sent $6 billion back overseas, and then you offer your own folks $750 each initially. And then there's some speculation about whether or not you have to pay it back. Meanwhile, people are hopping the fence and getting whatever the hell they want. But we're expected to vote for this shit. The people in charge right now of the current regime, they've given up on American people. I mean, look at some of the places you live in. You can barely the response times for police has gone up threefold. And I'm being generous. I'm being very generous. In my area, homicides are up 100%. You can barely get the cops to answer the damn phone. And this is what they want you to vote for? And the funny thing about it is it's a bunch of sleight of hand. Because these are the same people who break the system, then turn around and say, hey, only we can fix it. Only we can fix it. They're closing stores left and right, people losing jobs, the economy is getting worse. even though the interest rates have dropped a little bit, the damage is already done. That Inflation Reduction Act was a bunch of bullshit. Eggs are still high as hell. Bread, milk, cheese, the basics. If you don't have WIC to get those items, you're sucking right now. I mean, what more do these people want from us? They want you to continue to vote for this crap. And then they had the nerve to come on here, the folks from FEMA, that is, to put up this questionnaire, not a questionnaire, but this webpage trying to debunk some of the rumors that they already heard. But so which is it? You already have the current vice president and about to be former president saying that FEMA's broke. It's broke. You can go read these for yourself. See, they're trying to get out in front of the rumors because right now, until you prove anything, it's a rumor. But anybody can throw up a website, and people say government websites don't lie, which we've proven that to be false as well. Because when we ask for certain records under their Freedom of Information Act, you get those records. You get those records, you get those people that come in, give you the actual information, and then all of a sudden, you'll see it scrubbed from the internet. That's not a conspiracy. We've seen it before. Some of these I believe, some of them I don't. Like this one right here I'm putting on your screens. FEMA is no longer accepting applications for housing assistance. I've seen about a dozen TikToks of people showing their house and what's going on around their house and everything being destroyed. And they've been denied that assistance. So to a point, this is true, and it's also false at the same time. Sure, they'll take your application. That doesn't mean they've honored it. They've accepted. And this one right here. You've had people come out of their own mouths and say that FEMA's broke. FEMA does not have enough money to provide disaster assistance for Helene. Fact, FEMA has enough money right now for immediate response and recovery needs. If you were affected by Helene, do not hesitate to apply for disaster assistance, as there is a variety of help available for different needs. So what does that mean? They have enough money right now for immediate response and recovery needs, meaning they have enough money to pay these guys to recover people, to get people out of the danger zone. Zones. See, they've effectively answered the question without answering it. This is all this political sleight of hand. So when the politicians on TV tell you that FEMA is broke, they're not lying. To me, this says that you have enough money to operate on. You have enough money to operate on and to deal with the current situation. But from what I hear, there's 3 more hurricanes coming our way. So it says has enough money right now for immediate response and recovery needs. We don't know what's going to happen in the future or if they can afford the manpower to keep people going. Now, granted, so there's going to be some people that's going to get out there no matter what, and they're going to help out. But we should not be worried. We should not have to worry about this, especially when you've had over 20 years of Department of Homeland Security, which was stood up in 2002 after 9/11 attacks. If I'm not mistaken, DHS is in charge of FEMA now. So that means they got a whole different budget and a bunch of other things fall underneath Department of Homeland Security's umbrella rather. See, they're banking on the fact that people are not putting together their words. They think that you're stupid. They think that you're not going to notice that they've had 20 years, because 20 years, to me, after I've been through it, that shit went by. I served for 22. of the last 24 years. So tell me something. Unless you're in the know or you're a part of it, you're not going to pay attention to the number of years that has gone by. 20 years to some people is like a blink of an eye. Like, damn, that was 20 years ago? 20 years of people getting money to run these organizations, and what do we get on the other side of it? By now, we should be absolutely perfect in managing disasters, with the exception of a few. Like if a volcano goes off, that's going to be kind of hard to manage because we hadn't seen a volcano in a while since Mount St. Helens blew. When it comes to us on the mainland, we know what to do when it comes to earthquakes. Buildings have been designed over years to withstand certain portions of the aftermath of an earthquake. Some buildings sway. Some of them have materials or they're built a certain way so they don't tip the fuck over. I've seen it. I've seen the steel in some of these buildings where they have cross bracing. You got seismic. Everything has to be seismic rated that we install. I've seen it. So why the hell are we not invested in hurricane-proof things? I get it. The wind, there's nothing you can do about. There's a whole lot you can't do about it. The flooding, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, some of it you can design better, water relief in some of these areas to drain the water away so it doesn't become a problem. But you can only do but so much. But what I want to attack is the response. Why do we not have appropriate responses for every time this happens? People are losing their lives unnecessarily because we don't have the things we need in place. Now let's look at this one right here. FEMA is asking for cash donations. No, FEMA is not. I believe this, but our president and so-called billionaires and rich people are. If every wealthy person in this daggone country were to donate $1,000 at least, that would be a decent chunk of change because there's quite a few millionaires. Hell, even $10,000, they won't miss it. For them, it'd be like dropping a dime. $10,000 each for the matter of fact, it's like a couple tens of thousands of millionaires in this country. That's a nice chunk of change. We got quite a few billionaires in this country. Have them donate $100,000 each. That would be a nice chunk of change, since they always asking us to donate. We're the ones enriching them, but they want us to donate to this garbage. To your poor response. You want us to save you. I don't think so. When it comes to these offices, right? Just like in the Army, you are told that when you're in charge of something, this is your responsibility, and you treat it as such. You treat it like it's your own damn child. You care for that responsibility. You feed that damn responsibility, and you don't let it fail. That's the mindset that they gave us in the service. I was in charge of an electronics shop. I had to know everything about it, the ins and outs. I also had to come up with improvements every single year. Budget after budget improvements. How can we cut costs? Kind of like, the Lean Sigma 6 thing, where you're constantly streamlining and improving processes to save money and make things more efficient, right? So why couldn't these folks do that with FEMA? Why are we, 30, 40 days away from an election, and we got people who won't be able to get to the polls, let alone feed themselves? How are they supposed to get a hold of this $750 when, hell, they probably lost their cell phones, they probably lost their wallets, their identification? Because believe me, the last thing you're looking for is probably your wallet or your personal documents when there's flood water knocking your damn house over. I've seen videos of people's houses floating down the street. Come on now. I mean, what more are the American people are supposed to do when we hire these people who are supposed to take care of these things. That's the whole reason for a government. So you can centralize the power of certain functions like daily survival, protection, is outsourced so people can live and enjoy their lives. Like what's wrong with us? But yes, they are turning away people because they don't want to add to the problem. And I understand both sides of it. But if you're not going to do anything at all, you're no different than anybody going in there and getting hurt trying to provide aid. I understand they got to clear debris. They got to clear bridges. They have to test the bridges, check certain things so they can bring supplies in and out. I get it. But while you're doing all that, while you're waiting, people are dying. And the reason why I'm weighing in on this portion right here, because this is not all of the show that I'm going to do. The reason why I'm so heavy-handed on this part of the issue is because these people think we're stupid. These people have jobs to do, and they have failed at it miserably. I don't give a shit if I don't care if they're not God. I don't. But you're being paid to be as close as possible and pretend even. Hell, as long as you're trying and you fucking fail, we can accept that. But it doesn't look like y'all are trying at all. Get these people their money, get them back on their feet, get everybody out of there. All right? That's how we deal with that. That's exactly how we deal with it. But anyway, I kind of jumped out of here in the let me welcome y'all to the stream. Here we go.
Weapons free.
Manly forces authorized. All right. So let's go back to some of the things that I saw this week. Something else that I saw that I didn't quite like, I didn't agree with, and I can't stand the fact that that even happened here. What the hell happened? Why did I put that on there? Okay, that was something else. I think I was looking at that later. So what I want to get to is Mr. Magic Johnson. Now I'm piggybacking off of Machismo TV and the brothers on the panel there because I had some things to say about this man. Let's see if I can get it to come up.
Years for Fisher Body.
All right, let me pause it right here. So the first thing that stuck out to me, because I've already seen this, and I'm pretty sure many of y'all have seen this. We are getting tired of folks rolling out celebrities. I try not to make things too racially charged, but I gotta call a spade a spade. We are tired of these so-called black celebrities being rolled out in front of us like we're gonna listen. Like, damn, like throw these ninjas some Jordans. Throw on some Jordans and they'll be all right. Not on my watch. We not doing that at all. We not doing that at all. No, we not doing it. So every time they trot these dudes out here, we got to come out here and do damage control. Especially, they didn't think about who the hell did y'all bring up here? Did y'all really think this through? This man was the face of AIDS. HIV. That whole thing overshadowed his entire NBA career at one point. It's just now, you're just now starting to see old videos of when he played ball being recirculated, resurfaced. But before that, he was the face of HIV AIDS. Like even though they had commercials and you would have people of all races on those commercials in the 90s, the first person that came to mind was Magic Johnson. And some say that that's the reason why his career was cut short. Now, whether he says he had the disease, whether he had the disease or not, I don't care. Except in the way that this guy, him being the face of it, damaged our image so bad. Some people attributed us for bringing HIV into this country. I've heard some racists say some crazy things. And for a long time, people associated that with black men. See, they always pick these people who are detrimental to our image to get on the world stage and try to talk to us and humble us into voting the way they want to. First, you had Luke come out here, him giving his piece. I wonder how much they paid these guys. You had Luke, of all people, the debauchery commander-in-chief, the dude they tried to sue to keep a documentary coming out showing all these women doing all types of acts, and y'all want to listen to him? See, we always get charged with being sexual deviants or thugs and this, that, and the third, and y'all want to throw these people on TV? The number of women that this man dealt with allegedly to the point where he got HIV/AIDS, and you want to throw him on TV? Y'all got a lot of people who were responsible for a lot of things, such as grape, allegedly, debauchery. You even had some people who used to sell certain illicit materials in their lifetime coming out here to try to shame us into jumping back on the plantation. But let's hear what he got to say. Fair use.
When I turned pro, I thought that was going to be the greatest moment in my father's life, but it wasn't. The greatest moment in his life came when he finally owned his own home. What does Kamala Harris wants to do as president? Put millions of Americans in their own home, give them $25,000 to start them off.
Nah, buddy. I'm not going to let you breeze past that. What they're trying to do is give, let's see. We've seen this program. It's like a first-time homeowners program, $25,000 towards the down payment. That's what she wants to do. It currently exists in certain states, but we've learned that immigrants, illegal immigrants, are given these programs. So we're not doing that. We're not going to come out here flat out lying. Not to mention, what happens when everybody starts getting this? All they're going to do is raise the home prices because they're already going to be guaranteed to get the $25,000. They're just going to suck up more money. Many economists have already proven that if you do this, it's going to have the opposite effect. Maybe a few people will squeak through with that 25, but the rest of us will not get a chance to use it. Not to mention, didn't this bitch just sign that shit? Didn't she break the tie for the Inflation Reduction Act? And people are analyzing it right now, saying that it's the reason why all this inflation is happening.
Kobe. To be homeowners. That's very important. Then she wants to also have more small business owners. And she's going to help them out by giving them $50,000 for startup new small business owners, tax deduction.
All right, so who's paying for that? How is she going to give you $50,000 when she's already blowing so much money by giving it to immigrants right now?
Kobe.
Seriously. Like, you gotta read between the lines and look at what's going on currently. We've seen people with food stamp balances and cash balances totaling into 25 from tens of thousands to 10,000 to 25,000. We've seen those receipts. What the hell are you talking about? How are they going to have any money left to do this? Remember, I said the Inflation Reduction Act, the more the government spends, the more inflation occurs.
Kobe. She's smart. She's strong. She's passionate. Nobody's going to outwork her. She's committed to you as the people of the United States, the people of Michigan. She's committed to you.
Right.
She's going to be a president for everybody. one thing she's gonna do is finally unite us, bring us together.
How?
That other party is trying to tear us down. And I gotta say this because I'm back home. First of all, let me congratulate your Tigers. I grew up a Tiger fan. So I'm hoping that your Tigers beat my Dodgers for the World Series, okay? But we have 32 days. That sound familiar? Somebody wore number 32. You know who that is, right?
Yes, we get it. We get it. They set it up on purpose. And they got this dude out here waving him around like some goddamn prop, like, oh, if we get one of the black men's heroes and just throw them out there, they'll hear it and they'll come and vote and they'll think that we're serious. No, we need tangibles. We don't need fucking circus. We don't need circus clowns. We don't need court jesters. We don't need people to come out here and entertain us. We don't. All these celebrities and entertainers are pretty much sold out. Sold out. All the cash and prizes go to one half of a demographic. Meanwhile, men like him, he's well-to-do, ain't been poor in years. He has nothing to worry about. These policies ain't going to affect him at all. He's, if I'm not mistaken, he's a billionaire. So, his plight in life, what he has to deal with is much different than what we got to deal with. And what we've done here on all these platforms, we have expressed our concern. We've asked for tangibles. Shout out to Dr. Tierson Johnson for the 18-point black man's black male political agenda. If you haven't read it or seen it, go check that out. But that's why the brothers on this app came together and created. I believe Dr. Tierson Johnson started it, and people have been able to add input. They've been able to make suggestions, and a lot of them have been adopted. And I can't find out one thing that I don't agree with in that political agenda. But here we are. We gave them the answers to the test. These folks don't want to read it. They don't want to hear what we got to say. And all it does is make a bigger divide between what black men want and what everybody else wants. We're the only group that hasn't gotten anything for our vote. And yet they still don't see where they're making errors. I don't understand how stupid you have to be to have an open book test. The answers are sitting right there, highlighted for you. Don't remember some of those math books where the answers to like the even number or the odd number problems were in the back of the book? We've given you most of the answers. All you have to do is sit down and listen. And then maybe we can get somewhere. Maybe you would get some support. Nah, I take that back. It's too late. It's been too many years. Matter of fact, it's been too late. It's too late. Too many years of people not listening, and y'all trotting these fucking clowns out here in front of us. Like Magic Johnson, the biggest fucking clown ever, going out there and destroyed our damn image, and then has the nerve to come back and address us like his son ain't a fucking fruitcake. You couldn't even raise your son to be a proper man, and you have the nerve to come over here and talk to us? Are you out of your fucking mind? Have you no clue? Do you think that because you can't see all the piles of money you have, like we're going to respect you anymore? I don't care how much money you got. You don't have my respect. If your son's out here fruitcaking it, I don't care.
Until November 5th. Now, we can't take anything for granted. You've been working hard, but we need to work harder. We got to call people. We got to knock on doors after and before church. Not during church, but after and before church. We got to rally people, talk to them. Now, There's a lot of black men in here, and I don't mean to, not talk to other people, but this is important. Our black men, we got to get them out to vote. That's number one.
Oh, brother. We are coming out to vote, but it's not going to go the way you think it is. For those y'all that doubt the work that's been done by men in this space, watch this. Watch what happens in November. A lot of the dudes I know are fed the hell up. A lot of people have woken the hell up, and they're tired of it. We're done. We're done. Ain't no more of that damn, we're going to make you go to the polls and make you go vote Democrat like them bitches said on the review. You remember that? They said that black women will make black men go to the polls and they will vote Democrat, right? Isn't that what Joy said, or whatever that chick name was on there? Isn't that what they said? And then you got this goofball coming on TV talking about we need to get them to the polls. Like, you're going to drag somebody by their ear to go? Hell, if we sit out, you're going to lose. We show up, you're still going to lose. That's my prediction for what's going to happen this election. We're tired of the clown show. Just like I started this live stream out, I showed you the wake of this. I talked about the destruction going on in North Carolina and Georgia and Tennessee and Florida. It's funny how we're only getting images from North Carolina, but I'm pretty sure Florida was hit pretty hard too. Georgia was hit pretty hard on the East Coast as well. It's sad that I got to go to TikTok to see what happened in each one of those states. It's really sad. So let me get this straight. You roll this goofball out in front of us to denigrate us even further. He's being real careful with his words. And you're going to make us get out to the polls? It's not going to go the way you think it is. After that shit with The View, everybody should be furious. That's like the 10th damn time somebody's gotten on national TV to talk to black men like we don't know what the hell we're doing or we don't know what we want. What is wrong with y'all? You antagonizing people is not the way you get people to join your side of anything. Talking shit to people does not work. It doesn't. I can denigrate you about your choices, but when it comes to something like this, y'all ain't moving the needle. You're just pushing people further and further away. Because for far too long have we been called stupid, don't know, dumb, don't know what the hell we're doing, don't know how to vote, this, that, and third. But I can show you some videos. Matter of fact, I got some for you right here. Let me see. Hang on. Let me bring this up for you before we continue on with Magic Johnson.
I heard my baby crying
and the garbage.
Stop
One
it.
second. The hell was that? Anyway. Oh, that was somebody just arguing with me about, here we go. This guy.
How exciting is it that she's trying to help global warming by not letting all the polar bears go overboard on like the Atlantic Ocean and like the glaciers and stuff by helping air pollution and banning all like alcohol?
I love polar bears, so I feel like that's a really great thing because the polar bears I've been seeing are skinny. But once again, just doing anything with global warming is going to be good.
But yet y'all want to talk to us about getting to the polls? Do y'all not see this right here? Oh, it gets worse. Matter of fact, shout out to this gentleman right here. Shout out to that man because this shit is funny.
How exciting is it that she's trying to like ban all combustion engines and go electric to help with food shortages and global warming?
It's exciting. I feel like that's going to be challenging, though, because that's a lot of people's mind that you need to change.
But you heard about that?
I heard of it, though.
Okay, perfect. How helpful is her contribution to like lowering the amount of lanes on highways to help with traffic flow and get people faster to work and stuff? Because like less lanes make people go faster.
Oh, okay.
So how would that help?
How would that help?
Yeah, would people get to work faster?
I feel like it would be safer because with more lanes, people like to speed. So
Exactly. Less lanes, less traffic, less accidents.
less Hellcats.
I can't, man. It's crazy, bro. What are you guys' favorite Kamala policy? There's a policy she's trying to pass. It's the fee treaty, allowing homeless people to steal up to $50 from Walmart to help them with food shortages and stuff. How would that help their hunger?
They can buy supplies like in bulk that'll last them for longer, and like they can also share and like distribute between each other. It's like you buy water, I buy fruit, so then we all can like have a feast. You know.
I love that. I love it. How exciting is it that she's trying to like?
Seems to me they don't need to talk to us. We know what we want. We want some tangibles. We want some family court reform. We want small business loans just like everybody else. We want scholarships and grant opportunities. We want more funding or assistance for trade school programs. We want them to put more jobs on the board that would help black men. I mean, seriously, aren't those tangibles, aren't those things that are within everyone's power? We're not asking for anything far-fetched. We are asking for some reform to policing, profiling. More opportunities is basically what we're asking for. We're asking for the opportunity to be fathers like we should. Hence the family court reform. We're not asking to delete children, which seems to be the only thing that they're concerned with on that side. They're concerned with the ability to erase away their poor decisions. We're asking for an opportunity to make our own decisions. But these are college students, y'all. These are people who are able to vote, but y'all want to come talk to us. See, you already got the minds of these people. But the minute we wake up and we are thinking clearly, thinking smart about our choices, about who we're voting for, y'all want to come for us and put us damn clown in front of us. Let's take a look at another one.
How do you feel about her trying to save like the polar bears from overflowing the glaciers and like helping the stock market with the global warming?
I like that. You know, my bad. Like, I'm not really big on politics.
But it's
like,
good
I
that
know
you
I
like
should be, but I think I really vote for Kamala because, you know, she a black woman and
She loves her animals and polar
yeah,
bears.
like, you know, like I love her for that.
You like that she's helping the polar bears?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the people and the animals.
Exactly. That's good also that you say that because she's actually trying to help the dodo bird from going extinct in Rhode Island. Okay. You know what I mean? How would that?
What the hell? See, the dodo bird has been gone for what? Shit, damn near 100 years, I want to say. But the dodo bird been extinct. Been extinct for longer than I've been alive, at least. And he just hit him with this fact that nobody knows. These folks are in an institution just being institutionalized, being indoctrinated. They're not being taught to think at all. These idiots are sitting here, he's just giving them whatever, and they're just rolling with it. They have no clue. They can rub them last two brain cells together. They won't even get close. But these are the people that's supposed to vote. You got this jackass want to address us about what we're doing, but did you not just see those TikToks? Oh, it's bad, man. It's bad out here, but you want to talk to us?
Kamala's opponent promised a lot of things last time to the black community that he did not deliver on.
And I bet you he's not even going to name the things he didn't deliver on. Let me let y'all in on something. There's something that I saw, and I see people trying to bullshit us about. So when Trump met with those HBCU heads of HBCUs before his first term or during his first term, his only term, he talked to those guys. He promised them funding. He provided that funding. And guess what happened as soon as Kamala and Biden got in office? It's the same copycat shit they did with the no tax on tips, right? They took away that funding. And then when they got backlash on it, because I can show you the article, when they got backlash on it, they restored it. because I want to say he did it through as an executive order. Trump did that, and the people didn't like that. He was getting accolades for stuff. It's the same thing that, kind of the same thing that Biden did to Obama on some of his policies, repealed those, took down those policies and installed his own, which is no problem. But what happens when you have stuff slated for HBCUs that somebody puts in place, which is a good thing? I can understand certain policies being taken down by the incoming president. I got it. But something that was supposed to be permanent, you take it down because you don't like the person that wrote it. And then only when you get backlash, you put it back. This affected historically black colleges and universities. And you're saying he didn't act on that promise? This man just sat here with his AIDS-infested face and lied to you. And lied to you. With a straight dad. Look how silly he looks. And just straight lied to you. He didn't even look in the camera. He had to look off to the side like, man, I can't believe I got away with saying that bullshit. Kobe. For real. But you know what? People like me. People like me with a microphone, the brothers on here that I roll with or rock with, that's exactly who we are. Because we are telling it like it is. That's why Kamala has something to say about podcasters doling out false information. You can look online and see what the Harris, Biden, whatever administration has done. And you want to say that Trump didn't do anything? He gave us more money by doing the tax thing. He was deporting people. He was going to build a wall if he had the support. People didn't mess with us. There were no new wars, which saved the American people a lot of money. Yeah, he did spend a lot of money initially. However, look at where we are now. We got inflation and the debt bubble has exploded.
And we got to make sure we help black men understand that.
You ain't helping us understand shit but who's lining your damn pockets, which is the DNC. Them folks got you out there looking like a damn fool. Lying to people, looking like a damn clown. You're supposed to be a billionaire. Y'all are in Flint, Michigan, of all places where the water is still fucked up. And you have the nerve to tell us that we're misinformed? You've got to be shitting me. They up here playing and oh my God. They up here playing in all Americans' face right now. Holding up Kaepernick fucking jerseys in the back. Like y'all supposed to be some type of freedom fighters or some shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm about to get a headache. I'm about to get a headache. I'm about to get a headache. All this playing in everybody's face right now. And for what? That what we understand is that y'all don't give a shit about us. That's why a lot of us are going over either third party or going over to the other party. Y'all don't. Y'all don't give a shit. The only time black men are valuable is when we're dying. How else did BLM get that damn money? They got all that money off the sympathy, but that was blood money. And it didn't even go where it was fucking supposed to. But we don't understand? We don't understand? Y'all want to talk to us like we're stupid when you got these individuals running around?
How exciting is it that she's trying to... How exciting is it that she's... Kamala or Trump?
Kamala.
Who fought in the Mexican-American War?
For some reason, I'm thinking the French.
But yet y'all
I
are
feel like
dressing
it
up.
was like people from Europe trying to conquer Indians and the... I don't know.
Who else? Indians and who? You're right.
French?
French, yeah. Who fought in the Mexican-American War?
France.
Yeah. And who?
Huh?
Who?
France and Mexico.
Yeah. See?
Man, I already know this shit is, bro. I already know this
It's
is.
easy, on God. It's easy.
I already know this is, bro.
Dude is
George
straight
Washington?
clowning.
Like, can you give me like two countries or nations that fought in the war?
See, they know better. They know who to go after. They know who to talk to. these damn liberals and these naive ass young folks. I mean, no disrespect, but man, stop believing everything you see on TV and in the news and go read some shit, man. Go read it. This shit is insane. Absolutely insane.
So that's why I'm here, to make sure I help black men understand. First, get out and vote, and then vote for the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Absolutely not.
She's for women's rights to make their own decision with their body. We gotta clap for that.
Hey, what's up, man? See, 4:30. Man, my bad. I ain't see you at first. But yeah, man, just cooking Magic Johnson and the rest of these idiots out there, man. I hope all is well with your fam down there. They're up here chanting freedom when these folks out here voting for their own oppression.
I'm about to bring her out because you came to hear her. You had some great speakers here. I see the UAW president. I was really blown away because not only did my father work there, my brother Larry, my brother Michael, his wife Ronnie. I got now nieces and nephews who belong to the union. So thank you for what you're doing.
And let me speed this up a little bit.
Next president ever. Here in the United States, elect our first coming home.
Oh, Jesus, man. I can't take this dude seriously. But yeah, let me go back and look at some shit real quick. I'm going to show something else.
Oh,
I wasn't planning on being on here
countries.
but an hour or so. The fuck? Get this shit out of here. But seriously, these are the people running the country right now. These folks are running the country right fucking now. And this is what we got to put up with. I just want to show y'all this one real quick because this hit the nail right on the head.
Kamala Harris am heartbroken by the hurricane. It breaks my heart. My heart is heartbroken. So to help the victims of the hurricane, I'll be sending another $600 million to Ukraine. That way, you can feel safe knowing you're making a difference to people in need.
Oh, tell them about our immigration policy.
What's that?
Tell them about our immigration policy.
Oh, I get it. So since we've been helping the victims of the hurricane by sending money to illegal immigrants so they have the help they need, we encourage everyone from North Carolina to go to Mexico and come back as an illegal immigrant. That way, we can help you help yourself. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Hi, this is Iran. We heard you're trying to help the hurricane victims.
Yes, I am.
Well, we think that you can help them by sending money to us.
Oh, that's a great idea. I sure do love helping those hurricane victims. Let me just ask you, are you in need?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then I hereby send you $1.2 billion in aid in order to help the victims of the hurricane.
Oh, fantastic. Trust me, this will go a long way for the stranded people in North Carolina.
I sure do love helping victims of the hurricane who just so happen to be victims of a hurricane. I, Kamala Harris, am heartbroken by the hurricane.
We are definitely becoming that joke. Definitely becoming that joke. So, I talked about the whole hurricane thing in the beginning. My heart goes out to it. I got family in South Carolina as well as North Carolina as well. And it bothers me that these people have gotten so much money over the years from our funding and they've done nothing with it. The fact that people are still hurt by this really bothers me. And I hope y'all remember this when it comes to the election and who's at the polls, because whoever can fix this should get in office. Whoever has the best promise of fixing it, and the damn sure ain't Kamala Harris. And for the folks out there that don't know what's going on, this is another content creator. This is her words, who was talking about it, and y'all should be just as angry as she is, because I was pissed off in the beginning of this.
You ain't mad?
So check this out.
Because I'm mad as hell. You know that mad that you just get so angry that you just cry about it? You're so mad you just cry about it. That's how mad I am. Like, they have lost everything. Everything. Imagine walking outside of your house and seeing nothing that you ever worked hard for just gone. I've seen houses just completely just slide down the mountain. I'm seeing people making videos because they can't find family members. How are they supposed to apply for something if they don't have electricity? That does not get their baby fed in this moment. Like, the job they had, the building is gone. Like, how is nobody mad? I'm so fucking mad.
They've been talking a lot of trash to us, especially in this space, about what we do. Like we're some type of heartless monsters. We don't know what the hell we're talking about. Stop exposing the truth. We've had people, I've seen it, I've heard it all. I've been called so many, I've had comments filtered on my TikTok for some of the names people tried to come at me about, when I can show you just about everything that I've said. I can show you everything. I can show you the articles. I can show you where I got it from. I come with receipts. So everybody should be just as mad as that lady on this that I just showed you the video for. Her name is Mama Tot or whatever, one of the more positive people that I've seen. And I'm not going to knock them for it. I'm not going to knock her for it. White, black, whatever. I'm not going to knock you for it. But when it comes to our issues and how people address us in the political sphere, we're not dumb. We're going to continue to stand up and defend ourselves. And we're not give a fuck about what you think. Especially Magic Johnson with this fucking dumbass. The nerve. You couldn't even raise your son, man. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, man? I'm just going over Magic Johnson and his dad. Matter of fact, I hope everybody's wearing mosquito repellent. Because I swear to God, if he get bit and that damn mosquito get loose in that damn place, it's going to cause a riot. These people just... I'm at a loss for words, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Troll with a soul. Follow him on TikTok as well. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give my 2 cents for my, weekly stream. I know I've been kind of slacking. I was down in Tennessee for a little while. Visiting and everything else. And then that's when the storm hit, and then I was on my way back. Then I had to come back out. Oh, it was rough. But yeah, it just pissing me off, man. All these people making these dumbass videos. Let's see. Where's the rest of that? Flint, Michigan. Yeah, all right. Them folks' water still ain't right, and they want to give a damn rally in Flint. Let's see what this one has to say. Sky News.
Quite the week for our lefty friends.
What the does that mean?
Oh, shit.
And I blocked her.
But they want to come talk to us? Is that what they're doing?
So when I seen the hurricane hit North Carolina and Tennessee, the first thing I thought was, damn, there goes some racists. There we go. We got some gone.
Biden should dissolve the Supreme Court.
Democrats want to see someone get up there and give a knuckle sandwich to Donald Trump.
We're in year 9, and no one knows how to cover the audacity. The audacity is it someone should have said, stop it, stop. Are you effing kidding me?
And we're trying to figure out how to keep that middle, locked in on her when she needs to bust him in his mouth.
From the beginning of Hollywood, it's always been a very right-leaning town.
Let's hear from the main white dude for Kamala, her husband, Doug Emhoff, who stands accused of forcefully slapping a former girlfriend, and we know he cheated on his first wife with the
All right, man. I think I'm done. I'm done with the hypocrisy. I'm just done with it, man. The election can't come fast enough. Everything that they accuse us of in this space, poking fun at them about, their hypocrisy. They've called us monsters. They've called us, the N-word in so many different ways. They've said we're immature. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We're ultimately stupid. We should vote for Kamala because it's in our best interest, which it's not. We've already proven that. These people are violent. Everything they've accused us of, they've done. They've done it. They've done it all. To include taking the lives of people. I don't see anybody on this side, free-thinking black men. I don't see us doing all that. We're not contributing to the garbage. Like, man, I wish more brothers would get on TikTok and start looking. You can see these folks. Before, it was Facebook, everybody admitting who they are. And at one point, it was YouTube until YouTube got too much of a spotlight. And now these folks are on TikTok trying to hide who they are and what they're doing. Just the beginning of that clip was just enough. Especially that weird-ass dude in the beginning. All he does is try to talk to children. But he's on that side of the aisle, the left side of the aisle. You got those type of people that support everything. Come on, man.
Kobe.
Y'all, come on now. Let's see. Let me go back over here. I think I got one more video to show, then I'm getting the fuck up out of here. There we go. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull your... Oh, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull your... Where is he at? I think I gotta close my chat here. Throw you up in here real quick. Let's see. Let me close the chat there. But yeah, man, these folks is just... Wait a minute. Why did it delete your comment? That don't make sense. If you delete a message, hang on. For some reason, it deleted your message. For some reason. Let me do that. Yeah, I don't want you getting more messages deleted, man. But anyway, let me drop you in the chat real quick. Yeah, that's wild, man. For some reason, it deleted your other joint. Was timed out by Nightbot for 5. Motherfucker. Hang on, man. I fixed your shit, man. Jesus Christ. Stupid ass Nightbot, man. Let's see. Timer, chat moderation. Logs, regulars. No regulars. That dashbot. I'm gonna remove this timeout real quick because this shit is getting stupid, man. Turn that one off. And that one. All right, so now we shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, Nightbot, and I tried to put your channel in the chat. You should be able to go ahead and post it if you want to. I don't know what the hell going on here, man. Go to channel. Oh, I know what to do. Share.